What's up guys, and welcome back again with another video. And today I'm doing a deck profile of my favorite deck that I most of the time play, and that is zombies. In this case I've updated the deck a little bit. There has been some changes in the past couple of weeks that have passed since the last deck profile about my zombie deck. So without further ado, you all know the cards really well. At least I think and I hope so. So I'm just going over the ratios and that's it. That's just it. So let's get right into it. So of course still playing 2 Doom King, 2 Banshees, 3 Unizombies. Unizombie best playmaker of the deck, of course. 2 Glow Up Blooms, and then for the main play, the zombie world, the 3 zombie worlds. Then onto the Shiranui package. There's 1 samurai, 2 solitaires instead of 3. Solitaire is not really necessary anymore. Most of the time, because if you hard draw or hard open Unizombie, then you are just going. No, I'm not even going any further into it. And I've made some changes in this package because I'm now also playing again 1 Spectral Swords. Then onto the spells of Shiranui. There's Ghost Meets Girl, Shiranui Story. Just to essentially, if you hard draw Samurai or Spectral Sword, you can essentially dump it to get your solitaire on the field. So that's why you play 2 solitaires instead of 3. Then onto a little bit of extenders, or sort of extenders. 2 Jackal Balance and 1 Vampire Fräulein. Fräulein special summons itself when you when a monster declares an attack, and Jackal Balance special summons itself from your hand by by discarding 1 zombie monster from your hands. So Jackal Balance on 2, fine. Vampire Fräulein always playing on 1, and onto the monster reborns of the deck. Still 1 Book of Life and 1 Monster Reborn. Still playing 2 Gozukis. There was first going to be 1, but I thought a little bit harder about it, and I put it back on 2, because 2 is a little bit easier to use instead of 1. And then of course the 3 Mizukis. Your best extender overall. It opens your plays. It not opens your plays. It literally extends your plays. Like getting back your Doom King. Well, it will Mizukis in your graveyard or something like that. So for that reason, there's also still a 1 Foolish Burial and 1 for 1. You all know what these do. Foolish Burial is essentially extender. 1 for 1 gets your level 1s on the field. Most likely Glow Bloom. And then onto the hand traps. Normally I play 2 Ghost Bells, but in this case 1 Ash Blossom and 1 Ghost Bell. You can, on both effects, you can chain Doom King and get a banish on your opponent's side of the on your opponent's turn or on your turn. Still playing 1 card by the grave because of hand traps. You never know. For interruption, 3 Super Poly, one of the best cards in the deck. Just discard any card, most likely a zombie monster, and you can fusion summon 1 of your fury monsters, which I'm talking about in a little bit. Still playing 1 Zombie Necronize. Zombie Necronize just steals steals a monster from your opponent if there is a level 5 or higher zombie monster on the field. So if Zombie World is on the field and your opponent has a level 5 or higher monster, then that is essentially enough to use in Zombie Necronize and steal that opponent's monster. It's a shame it's not a quick play. If it was quick play, it will be broken. So I'm fine with being a normal spell card, but quick play would have been so much better. Still playing two Twin Twisters to discard your zombie monsters essentially into your graveyards from your hands. And last but not least, one Eradicator, Epidemic Virus, like a little bit like COVID, but for background. And one Rivalry of Warlords to lock your opponent. I have between the time that of my last deck profile, I hard draw Rivalry a bunch together with Ash Blossom, and it was so fun to play against decks like Hero or BA or something familiar like Virtual World or something. Altergeist is still if Altergeist is being played still, then you will have a hard time with this with zombies, because both decks are playing like some. Now, well, Altergeist is mostly traps, but zombies can't really do anything under traps. So Rivalry is just Altergeist is just a bad matchup. Even if you go against zombies, you still can get a lot done. So yeah, that's for the main deck. If I'm right, it's 41 cards right now. So it is essentially 40 because of Foolish. Then onto the extra deck. Still playing one Dunking Battle Draco Necromancer Dragon. Always play at least one Predator Plant Draco Stapelia, and one Predator Plant. I just can't pronounce its name right. So it's a shame. Then onto the Synchros. One TG Star Guardian. It's the only target for one of the link cards that I have in the deck. So it's just for essentially extending and synchro summoning a higher level monster. One Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. One Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. A new card in the deck with TG Star Guardian. Still playing the one Cypher Lord Omega and the one Shirunui Sun Saga. Sky Shades I've let it out because it never saw any play, and I think Shirunui Sun Saga is a better playmaker, a better option for essentially, how do I say this, to essentially get your synchro cards back into the deck if they are banished or in your graveyard. Plus you can pop off. Still playing the one Linkuribo, the one Avengers Savior, Barricade Borg Blocker, the one Crystal Hockey Vibrax for your synchro plays and to go into your Star Guardian, the one Nightmare Phoenix, and the two Vampire Suckers. So Vampire Phoenix of course is discard and then pop a back row from your opponent's field, and if this card was co-linked you can draw a card. It's just a little bit of draw power for the deck, including Vampire Sucker, which essentially draws a card for you whenever a zombie monster is special from the graveyard. And for me, this is one of the finest cards for the extra deck. I think it's one of the best options in a generic zombie deck, I must say. Still playing one token, the one of Trixa, which looks almost like a zombie instead of fairy, so still playing the one token. And onto the side deck. Side deck is has a little bit changed as well. Still playing the one Bankrupt of Dudes. Same with Artifact Valencia, both are from Dudes. Still one Necro Banshee for your third copy. The one Ghost Bell, which you can side deck in if you want to. And I've re-added Red Blossom from Unroot to the side deck. Because right now of the new ban list, post-Banlist of December, this card can be strong again. Most likely because most decks are going to play back row again instead of just only spells or something like that. So traps will be seen, and you can use spell or traps to get this card onto your field by banishing them. And then so it's just a nice removal card essentially. Then Call of the Mummy, I've added it back in, but but now in the side deck, because you never know. The other Eradicator and the other Rivalry also added in, for if you want to see them faster, or if you really want to get the lockdown on. And onto the rest, the last card is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. It's a substitute for Predator Thrift, or vice versa, so you can main this in your deck instead of Predator Thrift, but I don't. I do, but I don't. Yeah. And that was the deck profile. I hope all of you guys liked this video, liked it, and if you did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more of these deck profiles, like zombies or any other. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.